Hey guys, welcome back to the NVDM YouTube channel. Today we are going to break down the freestyle stroke into its key components. Freestyle is the cornerstone of triathlon success because what you do in the swim is going to impact your bike and run. So we want to make sure that we break down the stroke, we have you prepared so you can be as efficient as fast as possible to be able to set yourself up for success. Let's dive in. The entry. This is how your hand enters the water. You want to enter with your fingertips first. We most commonly see the mistake where the thumb is down or the pinky is down, but we actually want that palm to be flat facing the water and go our fingertips first as we enter and also extend out. Then from there, we want to make sure it's in line with the shoulder and slightly lower than the shoulder so that the next phase, the catch phase, is easy to access. If your hand is too high, we typically find ourselves pushing water down, which doesn't put us in a good position to be able to get our palm and our forearm facing back in order to push us forwards. The second part of the stroke is the catch phase. So we've entered the water in line with our shoulder, our fingertips are lower than our wrist, our elbow, our shoulder, and then from there, we want to get our fingertips down to the ground so that our palm is facing back and our elbow is slightly bent. You'll actually even want to roll the top part of the shoulder inwards in order for you to get that early vertical forearm in order to set that paddle up. Once you do that, you're now in the power phase of the stroke, which takes us to the next part of the stroke. So the next part of the stroke is called the pull, or what I like to call the power phase of the stroke. Once you're in a really good position with your fingertips down and your palm back with your elbow above the wrist, and make sure your wrist isn't too broken. It wants to be one straight line across. From there, that's where you want to put a lot of force on the water because that's what's going to move you forwards. So you're going to push water back as quickly as possible. You commonly hear grip it and rip it, and make sure it's in line with that part of the body before exiting the water. The final part of the stroke is the recovery. So you've pulled water back, you've pushed your thumb all the way down to your quad. Now you have to exit your arm out of the water. And what we teach to make sure athletes are finishing their stroke is they are actually exiting the water with the straight arm. And then from there, you're swinging your elbow around. You're actually wanting to lead with the elbow until it comes next to you. And once it's next to you, that's when you drive. The fingertips start leading at that point, and then you drive your hand back into the entry phase of the stroke, which is where we started. A few other key elements of the stroke that you need to know. Number one is breathing. So when your head is in the water, you want to exhale out, just a gentle sigh. You don't want to be too aggressive with it, nor do you want to purse your lips and hold your breath. From there, the timing of the breath is basically your head following your hand as you pull water back. So as you're pulling water back and now you're turning to roll, your head follows it as you also rotate your body, and then you're taking a breath in. And when you turn your head to breathe, make sure you're turning with your chin and not your forehead, because you do want to keep your head low, but you want to turn your head enough so you're getting a full mouthful of air before coming back into the water. So I use the terms long and strong, and what I think of that is that whenever you're entering and you're reaching, you want to make sure to reach and roll and be able to lengthen your body with every single stroke that you're taking. So we don't want to rotate too much, but you should be rotating 30 to 45 degrees whenever you're swimming. You're reaching, you're rolling, and when you do roll, you're now setting yourself up in a position where you can also use your lats, the most powerful muscle that's going to help pull you forwards with your stroke. If you're swimming too flat, the surface area is too wide moving through the water, but you also cannot use your lats. You can't use that powerful muscle. So make sure we're reaching, we're rolling, we're not over rolling because then we also sink, and you're doing so every side of the stroke, and that will also allow you to use your whole body with the stroke versus just your arms. Now let's put it all together in a smooth, fluid motion. Remember to focus on maintaining proper technique, breathing rhythmically, and staying relaxed in the water. And there you have it, a breakdown of the freestyle stroke to have you swimming smoother, faster, more efficiently so that you are set up for success for your next triathlon. Thank you for watching, and we hope it helps you.